Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of The Gift of Giving. My name is Stephen Murray, and I'm the host of this program. And for those of you tuning in for the first time, this program focuses on nonprofits, foundations, and 501c3s based here in the state of Nevada. As most of you know, next week we'll be celebrating our 160th anniversary of the day of when we joined the United States of America. What you may not know is that Nevada is the only state that actually has a celebration parade every single year. That's what I am told, and I'm sure my guest is going to correct me if I'm not right on that. We have this due to no small thanks to the volunteers of Nevada Day Inc. My guest this week from Carson City is our past president of Nevada Day Inc., Bobby Bean. Thanks for joining us, Bobby, and welcome to our program.
Thanks for having us.
Uh, you're very welcome. Am I correct on that? We are the only state in the union that continuously celebrates our joining the union.
Well, we say we're the largest because I think there are some smaller ones across the nation. I think Hawaii has one and Utah, but they're not near the size as ours.
Well, yours is pretty mammoth. It seems to me that no sooner do we finish one that you've virtually got to start working on the next because there's so much to us. So let's get right into it. Um, First of all, give us a little bit of history, if you will, please, Bobby, on the organization and when it was founded.
Well, the organization's been around for quite a while, at least 60 years. I don't know the exact number, but it's always been a volunteer organization. Um, the parade is put on strictly with volunteers, and we have about, well, first of all, we have the board itself. It consists of 10 to 12 people. Again, all volunteers, mostly business owners, retired persons that have the time to help. Those 10 to 12 people start the day after the parade to organize next year's parade, all the way through October of the next year. And usually on parade day, we have approximately 80 to 100 volunteers that just work that day,
Oh my goodness.
along with all our first responders, the sheriff's department, fire department, and all the help from city departments as well. So there's quite a few people in the back, in the behind us with it.
Yeah.
But the parade itself is organized by about 10 to 12 people.
Well, yes. Well, there's a lot of behind the scenes mechanics to
Absolutely.
put it all together and make it happen. And I'm sure they're the hub, the board of directors there. What caused you yourself to become involved? How long ago did you start?
I started my own business way back like 23 years ago, and in my second year of owning a business, I had a friend of mine that was on the board, and they said, "Hey, you should come and check out the board." And I got on the board 22 years ago, and I've been on there ever since. And it just the excitement of seeing the parade. People along the parade route, the kids, the smiles, the laughter, and just the fun celebration, and it's kept me going all this time.
Yeah, it sounds like it's one of those things. It's the shot in the arm that we all need from time to time to uh, put lives and things in perspective.
Yeah,
It seems, and nothing like
it's a
a
lot of hard work
celebration of
leading up
moving.
to the parade, and then when you see those smiles, it just makes you want to do it again.
Yeah, for sure. Now, um, obviously, there's always a theme to a parade. Uh, who selects the theme, and what is the theme this year?
So our 10 to 12 board members select the theme each year.
Hmm.
We try to make it educational, and it is a celebration of statehood. So we try to make it that way. So this year's parade theme is "All for Our Country," which a lot of people don't really know that is our state motto. Some
Yes,
people think that it's battle-born, but it's all for our country as our state motto.
that's a nice theme to have, uh, especially since 160th year. That's quite a
Exactly.
milestone. It truly is.
Yeah.
Um, Now, also all parades have a grand marshal. So, who's the grand marshal this year? And again, is the person selected by the board?
Yes. Yes. The board selects that as well. Our grand marshal this year is Lacey J. Dalton, who is a longtime country western singer. She's a local resident in the area, been around for a long time, and we felt like it was a good time to have her as our grand marshal.
Yes, sounds like the perfect choice.
Yes.
No, local resident, country western. That's all very Nevadan. So now, when people come to the event, approximately how many people typically attend? Do you have statistics or uh,
Well, the
city?
only thing we can get is an estimate, and they estimate anywhere between 30 to 40,000 people.
That's quite a number. And is
Yeah.
that the number you're expecting this year, or
Yes. It
expect?
usually is weather related. If luckily, I'm knocking on wood right now, but we've had good weather on our parade day. We have seen rain, sleet, snow, but we don't like to talk about the weather until the parade is over with. But you know, attendance is down a little bit when it's snowing, but they still show up and we still have a parade.
Yeah. Well, I think Mother Nature tends to smile on these parades sometimes too. So um,
Yeah.
hopefully that will happen this year. Now, do people come all the way from across the state?
Yeah, we have people come. It's almost like a family reunion or a class reunion. At that time of the year, we have a lot of the high school reunion. People will put together, hey, we're going to have a party at this restaurant for who graduated in 1978. So it's really everybody from around the country, if they don't live here, but they've lived here in the past, maybe graduated from high school. We have participants coming from all over the state. We have a school band from Las Vegas coming up for the second year in a row,
Nice.
which is very exciting for us.
Yes, it is.
And if there's any other bands from Las Vegas that want to attend, just please get in touch with us. We'd be more than happy to have you.
Yes, I'm sure. Well, it's nice that at least you've got somebody starting and set the wheels in motion.
Yes.
Um, Now we're going to get into the specifics of the parade in the next section, but there's one item I did want to touch on. At 11 o'clock during the parade, there's the World Champion Single Jack Rock Drill competition. And that begins, apparently it's a unique historic event that celebrates 51 years in Carson City.
Yes.
Could you give us a little bit of information about that competition?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it came about because, the mining industry here in Nevada that goes way back to statehood. And so that, the single jack rock drillers were the ones that would, just hammer in these steel rods into the side of these mines and plant explosives, and then help mine the gold and the silver and the copper out of the mines. So they started this competition a while back, and there's these competitions all around the country. So from what I'm told, is the end of the rock drilling season is our Nevada Day Parade rock drilling contest, and we
Got
have contestants all the way from Colorado coming out to participate.
my boy.
And it's a
That,
tough
that
sport. They sit there and they hammer that steel rod for 10 minutes straight to see who can
boy,
drill the deepest hole in a solid granite rock.
that that's quite a competition, and I can see why
It
people
is.
come from across the country to attend that.
It
Hold
is.
that thought, Bobby. We're going to take a brief sponsorship break, and we'll be right back. you're looking for a fun night out on the town, Firelight Barn's certainly the place to go down here in the southern Nevada in the Las Vegas Valley. And I'd like to thank Bobby Bean, our guest up there in Carson City, representing Nevada Day Inc., the past president. And in this section, we'd like to talk about the parade itself. And from what I could see, Bobby, it starts at 8 o'clock in the morning with a balloon festival. And how many balloons are there in this?
We usually have right around 20.
Mm-hmm.
And they have like a mass ascension at 8 o'clock.
That's
We
nice.
are,
And it's Remax sponsors that, and they do that every year?
yeah, they have been one of the person that has the Remax balloon is our organizer that helps get all of our balloon contestants there, not contestants, but pilots.
Yes.
But yeah, there's about 20. I had the privilege of riding in it. The COVID year, we really had kind of an open parade instead of an actual organized parade. So I had the privilege of riding in one of the balloons on that COVID Nevada Day. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Nice experience.
Yes.
And then this is followed by a military flyover.
Yeah, we tried it to get a jet flyover right at parade time at 10 o'clock. There's been a few years where they were unable to do it due to maybe they were on alert or whatever. But for the most part, we try to get some jets from Fallon Air Force Base, or I'm sorry, Fallon Naval Base.
Gotcha. Nice. Now, I see that you have over 200 entries in the parade. This is a massive parade. And you have marching bands. How many marching bands do you have, and where do
So
they come from across the state? I'm sure most of them are northern Nevada, but um,
yeah, like I said, we have that one. We've had a band from Las Vegas the last 3 years, which has been not really nice. We had the first band we had was from Henderson, and then the other bands from Las Vegas came up the last 2 years. We get bands from Yerington, Douglas, Reno, all the areas around our area. Sometimes Elko will come. This year, the UNR, University of Nevada, Reno band is coming. That all depends on if they have a home game that day or not. So luckily this year they're away, so the band doesn't travel with the football team. So we get to have them in the parade this year.
nice, good.
So we're
And
trying to get UNLV to come up, but that's been unsuccessful so far.
don't give up. Keep plugging away, and sometimes perseverance pays off, as I'm sure you've learned over the years. And you have some equestrian teams as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, we have some equestrian entries. We have some prancing horses, some local, horse organizations, and things like that.
Nice. And then you have some artistic floats as well?
Yeah, what we're trying to do this year is making sure that everybody is decorating because it just makes it a little more festive and a little more,
Sure.
celebratory. And we do have most of the years we have a local gymnastics organization that actually performs on the back of a big semi trailer. Some of their routines. We have a local tree trimmer that usually has a tree mounted to a trailer, and he climbs up and down it all the way up and down the parade route. Some roller skaters, bike organizations here in town, a lot of youth group, military entrance.
That's cool. It sounds like a fantastic parade. It really does. It sounds like so much work has gone in to make this special. And of course, the occasion is special too. The day we joined the union. And you also have first responders. They have floats. Is that correct?
We usually put them in the first part of the parade because they actually help with everything else during the day, crowd control, and traffic and all that other stuff. So we
Sure.
have the police and sheriff from Washoe County, Douglas County, Lyon County, obviously Carson City help with all of that, and they're all in the parade. Search and rescue, obviously the fire department, rescue. Um, yeah, we have quite a bit of those.
It sounds absolutely incredible. And then you have the post parade. You have a post parade street festival that goes on after this. The parade starts at 8 o'clock, and then you have the street festival from 3 till 6. So this really is a huge all day event, and then
Yeah.
some. And so, how many vendors do you have in the post parade?
We've actually opened it up this year. We have three different sections. Last year we only had two. So we have about 25 vendors in one section, 10 in another, and then another 25 a little further down the south side of the city.
Good grief, that's a lot of vendors. And then what are they all selling? Is it arts and crafts and food and baked goods and things like that? All
Yeah,
of the
we have some vendors that sell, your hats, t-shirts, that kind of. We have a couple of those actually. We have some food vendors, uh, and food and beverage vendors. We actually have had in the past. I don't know if he's coming this year or not yet because we haven't settled everything. But a person that does raptors, and so he brings out some owls and hawks and has a display. And sometimes they'll let the kids hold them or at least touch them
nice.
or whatever.
It's it's truly a family event. Sounds like.
Yeah, we try to make it that way. And then the mall on the south end of town has a big vendor section. They probably have 60 or 70 vendors in that area.
My
But
goodness.
yeah,
And also in the post street parade, you still have bands playing now. These are the same bands that played in the parade route
no,
and
most
go on to the post street festival.
no, the bands in the parade route are usually school bands.
Okay.
But we have what we have at night is we have a couple of local, rock bands and a country band. We have three bands this year. One on the south. We opened up a venue on the south of town this year, and then we have two on the north end. Um, and they very very popular local bands.
That's
So
great.
they keeps a crowd there. That's for sure.
Oh, mute. Two things guaranteed to keep crowds: food and music. No
Yes,
guarantee.
exactly. By that time, I'm exhausted, so I'm probably not around that long.
I- I'm sure you are. With all the work that goes into organizing, I'm sure you're not wiped out by the day it finally arrives. Uh, but anyway, on that note, we're going to close out the second section, take another brief sponsorship break, and please stay tuned, folks, and listen to this message from Pacific Coast Capital. If you're a small business needing some financial assistance, if you've got cash flow problems, Pacific Coast Capital will help you out.
Introducing Pacific Coast Capital, your partner in finance. We provide financing for your business. Speed, flexibility, and creativity are the foundation of our service. We'll help you navigate through change and opportunities. Our 90-plus years of experience ensures quick turnaround on loan decisions. Ride the wave to prosperity with us. Ready for new funding? Visit our website today at pacificcoastcap.com.
Welcome back, everyone. And I'd like to thank Pacific Coast Capital for sponsoring this program. And I'd also like to welcome back Bobby Bean, our guest from Carson City, representing Nevada Day Inc., former past president. So, as I mentioned, this parade seems to be on the scale of the annual Pasadena Rose Parade that we see on TV every year. it looks like it's just as big, if not even bigger. You mentioned this is all manned by volunteers?
Yes. We have one paid position, our executive director, but everybody else is
Volunteer.
volunteer. Yes.
Wow, that's super. Now, um, because the parade's so soon, you're probably still looking for volunteers. But if it's too late to sign up for this year, people can already start signing up for next year. And
Yeah.
you're looking for volunteers to do what? Hand out programs or man booths or
Well, we have a lot of things to do. We Marshall, helps organize the entries, in numerical order. We have, again, organize people manning the parade route, making sure the crowd stays under control. There's a lot of different things that you can volunteer for. We love to have new board members come on board. And yeah, they can always go to Nevada Day at WWDBTV.com and go onto our website, and there's a tab up at the top to volunteer.
okay. And you say you're always looking for new board members. How often do the board members actually meet, Bobby?
We meet from November till August of the following year. We meet once a month, the second Tuesday of the month in the evening, 5:30. We meet, and just to get everything in order. In the beginning, we're going over what went well in the parade, what didn't, how we can change some things. We figure out who our our grand marshal is going to be next year, the theme, and that kind of stuff throughout the year, and then organize that. And then in August and September we meet twice a month, and then October we meet once every week.
Once every week. It sounds like it's not too much of a you're not seeking too much time from somebody
Not
who's
too much of a commitment, until we get to October.
yeah, it's cool. Okay, so at least if there are people out there that would like to be on the board, they know what their time commitment's likely to be.
Yeah.
How does the organization get funded, Bobby? Do you get state government assistance or grants?
We don't get any state funds. We do get a grant from the city, Carson City. And then most of our funds come from sponsorships. We do have a program, so we sell ads in the program. But the majority of our funding comes from our sponsors.
Okay. Do you get donations from individuals, or on your website, is there somewhere where individuals can donate if they so choose?
Yeah, we have a Friends of the Parade category where they can go online and just donate whatever they would love to. It is quite an expensive event, with the porta potties and the waste management and all the trash pickup and all that other kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure none of this just happens. There's always huge expenses that people don't always see. We don't always think of things like the porta potties
Right.
and trash collection. There's also a Nevada gift shop, and I understand the receipts go to support the cost of the parade. Is that correct?
That is true. We have a gift shop in our office. We have all kinds of, shirts, hats, cups, mugs, keychains, all kinds of little Nevada Day memorabilia. We have some books, mostly by local authors or authors that have ties to Nevada. We've had a couple of book signings at our store this year that are pretty successful.
Do they also sell stuff from prior year celebrations, souvenirs from previous years that have got dates on or something like that?
Yeah, what we mostly have left over from the previous year is we do a button, a memorabilia button for the theme, and it's dated, and so we do have those available. Parade day and then after the parade. That's as far as parade memorabilia. That's probably the only thing we have for that.
Okay. And on the the day of the parade, what are is the shop going to be open that day?
Yes, that was probably our number one sales day of the year.
Okay. And would you like to give out the address for our viewers who live in?
Absolutely. The address is 1013 South Carson Street. It's right on the parade route. So once the parade is over, you can, if you didn't walk over to it, you can drive over to it.
Gotcha. Okay. At least people know, and hopefully some people will stop by now knowing that there is a Nevada Day Parade gift shop. Is this specifically the gift shop? Is it specifically for the parade?
Yes. Yeah. What we do is we try to feature the local artisans. You know, if they have some of their, we have some coasters in the shape of Nevada that are made locally here.
Nice.
You know, there's some candles in there that are made locally. That's been a really big seller this year.
Nice.
So just little gifts from local artisans that might want to sell stuff in the store. But the profits all go to put on the parade.
Terrific. If people need to learn more about this or about Nevada Day Inc., and of course we're not far off from the parade, but if they need to know more details and want to attend, could you please give us out the information of the organization?
Sure.
The website information.
The best place to go would be to our website, WWDBTV.com. It has pictures of the parade. People don't realize, you know, they'll get a good feel for the number of attendees, you know, people along the parade route. We have old pictures of parades past. So there's a lot, and then we do have a list of all of our parade marshals and parade themes on there. So you can go way back to, you know, whenever, you know, back to the 60s, you know, to see who the parade marshals were back then.
I think it's
Information
really,
on our
really,
website.
I think it's really, really nice, Bobby, that you guys have kept this going all these years. And it makes us really proud to be Nevadans that we're the largest of its kind celebrating
Yes.
our joining of the Union, and reminds us of all the benefits that we've received as being part of the United States. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Bobby, for being on this program. Appreciate you taking the time out from your day to share with us what you do year in, year out, and what you've done all these years in the past.
Well, thank you for having us, and I hope someday everybody would like to come and visit the parade.
I hope I can make it up there. It sounds so good.
Well,
It's
let
probably
us know.
too late
We'll
for
have
me this year, but I'll certainly try next year because it sounds like it's a lot of fun.
let us know, and we'll save a space in our VIP section for you.
There you go. Thank you for that, Bobby. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And I would also like to thank John Stars, our show's producer and station owner, for putting on this show and for allowing me to host this show on his station. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Pacific Coast Capital, Firelight Barn, and my final sponsor, Ralph Champion. You'll hear his message at the end of this program. And I'd certainly like to thank you, the viewer, for tuning in and learning about this fantastic organization and what they're doing to make us proud of this state. And if you have any questions or comments, please reach out to me, Stephen at thegiftofgiving.vegas. I'd certainly love to hear from you and hear your feedback and comments. And we're going to close out this show. I don't know how many of you know, but Nevada does have a state song called Home Meets Nevada. And it was written back in 1933. It was adopted as the state song by the Nevada legislature. And it was composed by Bertha Raffetto. And I think it would be nice to close out this show with Home Meets Nevada. Thanks for joining us. Stay safe. Be kind to one another. Have a great week. Bye for now.
Way out in the land of the setting sun, where the wind blows wild and free, there's a lovely just the only one that means home sweet home to me. If you follow the old Kit Carson trail until desert meets the hills, oh, you certainly will agree with me, it's the place of 1,000 thrills. Home means Nevada, home means the hills, home means the sage and the pines. Out by the Truckee's silvery rills, out where the sun always shines. There is the land that I love the best, fairer than all I can see. Right in the heart of the Golden West, home means Nevada to me. Whenever the sun at the close of day colors all the western sky, oh, my heart returns to the desert gray and the mountains towering high, where the moonbeams play in the shadowed glen with the spotted fawn and doe. All the live long night until morning light is the loveliest place I know. Home means Nevada, home means the hills, home means the sage and the pines. Out by the Truckee's silvery rills, out where the sun always shines. There is the land that I love the best, fairer than all I can see. Right in the heart of the Golden West, home means Nevada to me. Right in the heart of the Golden West, home means Nevada to me.
Mr. R.J. Champion is proud to sponsor WWDB-TV's series, The Gift of Giving, and wishes the program much success. Congratulations and gratitude to the featured guests and the organizations they represent. Our community is well served by your tireless efforts to make Nevada a better state for all its residents.